So what if I told you guys that I played every Sonic 3D game ever? Yes, I played the Storybook series. Yes, I played the adventure games. And yes, I definitely played 06 since it's in the 3D category. Sadly. So, why did I want to do this? Well, so I've been kind of distant from Sonic, actually. I've been very distant from Sonic. And with Sonic Frontiers actually releasing, I don't have the game, so I'm not going to play it, but I'll play it someday. But with Sonic Frontiers releasing, I want to play every Sonic 3D game to celebrate Sonic Frontiers releasing, because Sonic Frontiers actually kind of saved the 3D community. Yeah. But back to the video. So, I've actually been a Sonic fan for the longest time. I've been a Sonic fan ever since I was about 2 years old, actually. And my first Sonic game was actually Sonic Heroes. But I didn't play Sonic Heroes fully, so I consider Sonic Pinball Party my first Sonic game. Yeah, that's sad. But I'm also doing this for the future Sonic games. So, like, I got inspired from this creator right here to do it, but he did it, like, in about a week. I'm doing it in my own time. But yes, I am also doing this for the future Sonic games, because you never know if there's another Sonic game releasing. And Sonic Origins released, so yeah. There's actually two parts to this video. There's part 1 and part 2. Part 2 is basically when it's gonna be the classic games and me documenting and finishing them. But the classic video is way shorter, and this video is gonna be way longer. So trying to get through with that. Anywho, let's start with one of the roping games in the series, Sonic Adventure.
Tell me now how long this will last. Close my eyes and feel the burn. Now I see what I gotta do. Open your heart, dude. Can't hold on much longer. I will never let go. I know it's a one-way track. Tell me now how long this will last. I'm not gonna think this way. Nor will I count on others. Close my eyes and feel the burn. Now I see what I gotta do. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. Yeah. Open your heart. Open your heart.
So, disclaimer before this part of the section starts. I played the DX version, not the Dreamcast version. Don't ask why. I know it's not nostalgic or superior, but it was the game I had on my PC at the time. And I didn't want to go searching for a Dreamcast because I'm just that lazy. Now let's start. So, Sonic Adventure was really something. So let me explain the plot for Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure is basically a 3D, one of Sonic's first 3D games that you can basically play as most of the characters that you met in the classic series: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, or two new additions, Big and E102 Gamma. They all have their own story, trying to get a Chaos Emerald, trying to get their pal back. Or I think that's just Big. But if you complete all their stories, it leads to the final story, which is the big climactic part where you fight Chaos. Let me explain Chaos to some. Chaos is basically an ancient water god, I think, that a long year ago, the Echidna tribe tried to attack it because they needed the power. But Chaos went rage and kind of killed them. Tikal, it was the only one left, I think. But at the same time, it's a little orb that explains, you know, how to do those stages and stuff. I think that apparently that's Tikal. So is she like a spirit or something? I don't know. But basically, Eggman actually read about this ancient legend. So he wanted to get Chaos and take over the world once again. So he didn't want to use Chaos for any ancient stuff, he just wanted to take over the world. But he didn't know that Chaos would turn into fucking this. Yeah. But I like this game because these characters have so much personality. Like, I'm not saying that the classic games didn't really show personality. Or mostly to me, don't think that show personality. But I will say that these characters just show a lot of personality. Like, let's turn to Tails and Amy. Tails and Amy have always been looking at Sonic and towards Sonic. Just thinking that he is the one. Like, they can be brave if he's by his side. But no, they can't. They can be brave alone because they're their own person. That's a good character development. Because in the Mega Drive games, or Genesis if you really want to go there, Tails has always been next to Sonic as just the sidekick. Just the helper. But no, in this game, he actually shows that he can be brave on its own. And have personality. And Amy has just always been looking towards Sonic that, oh, only Sonic can save me. No, you can save yourself. Unlike Speed, you have a fucking hammer, dude. So, this is why I like this game. Character personality. Oh yeah, it's fun. So there's 6 stories, again, leading back to the big climactic part. But I played it in order. And again, from the disclaimer, yes, I played the DX version. Now, there is no reason why I played the DX version. I think it's just because I got it on Steam. Should have got the Dreamcast version, but you know, for nostalgia. But yeah, and I have some footage. I have actual footage too. I will say for this moment of the video, sometimes I don't have footage, and sometimes I do, because again, I was planning on making this video a long time ago, but just kind of scrapped it, so I deleted like a lot of footage. But I'll see if I can recover any. I can probably recover some. Now sit down, buckle up, and get ready to see a lot of footage. So, I will say that I didn't record every boss battle I had. I recorded like a Chaos battle fight, then I recorded Knuckles battle, and then I recorded Perfect Chaos battle, which I'll show in a point of a video, so. But here's the footage now.
your best shot. Oh no. Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds! Like taking candy from a baby. Got the Chaos Emerald. That's right, fool.
Get a load of this! 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 Get a load of this!
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
It's no use. Give up. See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
It's no use. Give up.
Get on the spinning needle and you can make it to the cockpit.
All systems, full power.
No way!
He's not gonna get away with this. It's no use. Give up.
No way! I can't believe this!
Watch out! He's up to something.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
But I played in order, so I played Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and E102 Gamma. Let me explain these two characters first. Big is basically a new character, and his pal is a frog. One day, this frog grows a tail, because I think Chaos kind of fused with him a little. Yeah, I don't know. But Big has been trying to catch Froggy this entire time. Now, Big in Sonic Adventure is notorious, and I mean notorious, for being the most difficult, stupidest, insanely hard challenge ever. Now, personally, I don't think Big's story is hard, because all you gotta do is use the Joy-Con to derail him in, or joystick, whatever. Yeah, but like if you actually like mash some buttons a little, you'll actually understand Big's story. Plus, I kind of like Big. He's a very underused character. So glad to see that I can visit his old moves. And then there's E102 Gamma, which is Eggman's robot. Yeah, I guess you could say robot. Basically, E102 Gamma has always been, or has been programmed to just serve Eggman and only serve Eggman until the day he malfunctions, I guess. But with Amy locked up in a cell, don't ask why. It's just part of the story. Amy teaches E102 Gamma. I'm just gonna call him Gamma from now on. To learn to be a person. You don't have to just be Eggman's robot or Eggman's servant. You can be more than that. And that's what basically he does. In half of the story, E102 Gamma actually fights other robots that have been launched because Eggman thought that they were incapable of doing anything because E102 Gamma found Big's Frog first. Because Big's Frog has a Chaos Emerald inside it. So he was the only one that found the Chaos Emerald. And the other robots didn't. And this scene right here, that scene right there makes me sad. Like, the robot literally looks at him like, goodbye, my friend. Yo, this is sad. Like, and then just beating up all the other robots later because they're being evil or some shit. Or they have to be free, because actually, every robot that Dr. Eggman makes has a Flicky inside it. So, I guess he's saying the Flicky's free? Don't know. But it's just sad. E102 Gamma's story is bad. Because, not bad, but sad. Misplays of words. But this game actually like shows character personality, and that's why I like it. It's good. And plus, it was Sonic's first 3D game, so no one knew if it was going to go well, considering the 3D games that we've had before. But back to the game and back to how I was doing. So I played this game in one sitting. Yeah, so I didn't, and plus I did it in order. So Sonic's story, Tails' story. Tails' story was the shortest. I like Knuckles' story because you could go catch multiple boss while with the game. And I was really looking forward. So then I did Amy's story, which is very short. Then I did Big's story, which I was mad about because at that point I didn't know how to like stuff in. Until I used to it worked, so Big's story was easy. And then, yeah, very, very sad. Until I needed to find instead of the story, the last one. This story, basically, because in the 6 stories, you can play chaos. And chaos has all. And when chaos is all, chaos is perfect at perfect. Basically, for them, but evil is bitter, like a water. Basically, he took all the power out of the Chaos Emerald, so he didn't absorb the Chaos Emerald, he just took the power out of the Chaos Emerald. But Sonic apparently harnessed the good power. So he goes Super and becomes now, after Clutch Sonic, I literally clutch on this guy. Here, I'll show you
Crazy, all your cunning tricks make me sick. You won't have it your own way. Can't hold on much longer. I will never let go. I know it's a one-way track. Tell me now how long this will last. I'm
But this game is just memorable. Like, I really like this game. This game is a true Sonic adventure game because it's just so good. And that's why I like Sonic Adventure. So I forgot to tell you guys that I'm also ranking these games. So Sonic Adventure will go in this rank because it's very good, very memorable, very optimistic, you could say. And I really like this game. Time to move on to Sonic Adventure 2. And I'm not looking forward to Knuckles or Ridge stages.
Story select.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy that.
Hedgehog is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong?
What in the
Come
world?
in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that Hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Sonic Adventure 2, one of the most beloved Sonic games in the franchise. Sonic Adventure 2 is basically a sequel to Sonic Adventure 1, but it's with different people and different stuff. So, let me explain the plot real quick. Basically, Dr. Eggman read from his grandpa's diary, Gerald Robotnik, which was Dr. Eggman's grandpa, that he created an ultimate life form. That life form was Shadow the Hedgehog.
So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console.
you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog looks like Sonic. It's kind of confusing, but if you're really into the lore, then you can basically do it. But anyways, he frees Shadow. Shadow destroys the robot, and then Shadow tells Dr. Eggman about a space or an arc in space, saying that he needs to bring all 7 Chaos Emeralds to power the arc and to have full control. Now, where does this lead to Sonic and his friends? Basically, Shadow stole a Chaos Emerald, the green Chaos Emerald, which basically allows you to teleport.
What? It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power. That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog! Chaos Control! He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp. I'm the Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell. Good. Shadow, what is it?
Oh, stay where you are! Keep your hands up!
Sonic was captured by the military because they thought that Sonic did it. I guess everyone in this game is just colorblind. But the whole game is basically Sonic trying to run away from the military and prove his innocence, while Shadow is just going at it. Oh my god. We also get some new characters. Basically, Shadow obviously as one of them, and Rouge the Bat, which is basically something, but she's basically an agent for the military.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan from the very beginning. Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
So you did your homework, is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I can say the same thing about you.
It looks like things aren't quite going your way, but since my job was done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Shit! Someone is trying to get me to eclipse cannon. There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No doubt.
Even your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow, and I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
So she investigates what Dr. Eggman and Shadow were up to, while also trying to get the Chaos Emeralds so Dr. Eggman and Shadow don't power the Ark. Because the Ark, with just one beam, can destroy the universe. Dr. Eggman wants to use the Ark as a threatening tool to have full power over the world. So of course Sonic has to stop Eggman again. But this time he runs into Shadow, basically a former self, or a former Shadow Hedgehog? No, I guess you could say that. But basically, they encounter each other throughout the story, learning more about each other and learning more about, you know, what happened. So, where is Gerald Robotnik and why Shadow is just all up here? Just appeared out of nowhere. Basically, around 50 years ago, Gerald Robotnik wanted to create the ultimate life form for purposes, I guess. I thought it was just to have a friend for Maria. Maria is basically Gerald Robotnik's granddaughter that got killed by the military. This game is also very dark. This game is also very, very dark. This game is very, very dark. But basically, he made the ultimate life form, but he made the prototype, and the prototype was a big lizard. So, does this mean that this and this are related? Like, does this mean that the prototype is basically Shadow's older brother? That's wild. But Gerald Robotnik sealed away the prototype because the prototype was too dangerous, but he was using it for other purposes. Evil purposes. But anyways, he created Shadow. Shadow and Maria had a bond with each other until the military thought that the Ark was dangerous, so they tried to kill Shadow and Maria. Maria saves Shadow, but Maria gets killed. And Gerald Robotnik gets arrested and tied up with a recording saying,
Vibration.
Hey, wait! Someone is coming!
You haven't given up yet?
No, it's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
Revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there there anything else you want to say?
No!
Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all based on my original projections. I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If you wish to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The core of the Eclipse Cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist!
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emeralds is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work.
But it's just kind of, this game is like really like going too deep. All Sonic games have been so kid friendly, but this game is dark and has a dark backstory, you could say. But back to the story. You get to play as the hero. You get to play as the hero side, which is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and the dark side, which is Shadow, Rouge, and Eggman. Tail stages are Tail and Eggman stages are basically the same, as Eggman stages are better than Tails, obviously. But basically, you get to just shoot up stuff. Sonic and Shadow stages are the highlight of the game, and you just get to be Sonic and Shadow. Basically, kind of like Adventure 1 gameplay. Knuckles and Rouge's stages are hell because you can't detect multiple emeralds anymore. You can only detect one. And that space stage that Rouge has is hell. Knuckles and Rouge also flirt in this game, kind of a bit. They're really flirting, sadly. Very, very sadly. But I think it's kind of cute. But Shadow also has a bit of amnesia from this, because when he got ejected, the military sealed him off forever. That's when Dr. Eggman freed Shadow. But Shadow has a bit of amnesia. So, but before Shadow got ejected, Maria said to Shadow that he needs to protect humans and make sure humans have a good life, and himself included. But he thinks that he should kill all humans and avenge the death of Maria. So that's what he's been doing the entire time. Until the last story, once you complete these two stories, that Amy finally tells him and realizes that Maria didn't want him to avenge her death. He wanted him to have a good future, a good life. This game's also very sad. Very, very sad. Oh yeah, Amy's in this game. Did I say that already? No. But so the last story, we kind of explained Hero and Dark story, but now we're explaining the last story. The last story basically is really, really evil. So once they get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, they put them in the Ark, and Dr. Eggman runs into an encounter. Or a problem, you could say. Actually, it was Gerald Robotnik who programmed the Ark to blow up the Earth to avenge the death of Maria. So he basically tricked everyone into grabbing the 7 Chaos Emeralds, so the 7 Chaos Emeralds can power the Ark to crash into Earth, because humans don't deserve life. Oh yeah, and you can't take the Chaos Emeralds out. It's really impossible. So Shadow is just doing nothing on the sidelines for now, while Sonic and friends have to go try to stop the Ark. So eventually, like I said, Shadow realizes that he's not supposed to avenge the death of Maria, and goes to help Sonic. So it looks like everything's saved from here until the Bio Lizard. Or after you defeat the Bio Lizard actually teleports in front of the Ark.
Is it gone? Is that what Chaos Control is? Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Still alive. He's holding the space colony. Hasn't went to Earth. He's not one with the space colony. And is determined to keep it on collision course.
Pulling it to Earth. Kind of like a plan B, just in case they take the Chaos Emeralds out. So Shadow and Sonic go supersonic. Super Shadow, and defeat the Battle Lizard, basically saving all humans. But in this battle, Shadow takes off his inhibitor rings, I think, and wipes himself out in the end, killing himself basically. Yeah, that took a dark turn, huh? So the world is saved, but Shadow is gone, and the only thing they have left of Shadow is one of his inhibitor rings.
No way that's getting through!
Shadow, I beg of you,
Maria,
give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow! Chaos Control!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow?
Sonic Adventure 2 was made around the time where Sega was failing in the market. Their Dreamcast was going down. Sonic Adventure saved them once, but it couldn't save them forever. So I'm glad that Adventure 2 was one of the last games that they ever made on their OG consoles. Cause like IGN said, these are the last declining years of Sonic. It's great to know that Sonic went out with a sonic boom. Now we should move on to the next game, which is Sonic Heroes.
Did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out, you'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home! To the planet as cool and blue as me!
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
So, Sonic Heroes was definitely something. Now, let me explain. Sonic Heroes is a 2003 game that was released for the GameCube and PS2. I'm pretty sure. It was a game where it had 4 stories. So instead of the regular old 2 or 6, no, we have 4. Actually, there were like more stories, but I guess some characters got scrapped. Poor Mighty Ray, my Metal Sonic team. But I think that 4 stories is enough because I was literally tired after this. Like I took a break for a week just because of this. So how did I beat this game? Well, one of my friends actually advised that I should play Sonic Story, then I should play Team Darks. So you guys might be thinking, okay, that's like kind of like in the line, in the row, but no. Instead, after Team Dark, because I'm gonna play Team Chaotix, and then I'm gonna play Team Rose, which will have it more easier with. Now let me explain all these teams. Team Sonic is your usual Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, the old trio. There are also combats, so Sonic is your speedy character, the one that speeds through loops and, you know, he's Sonic. Then we got Tails, who's the fly, or the person who flies you around. Help, I'm falling. And then we got Knuckles, which is the power. He basically breaks walls for you and makes obstacles just crumble.
Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
Guess what, Sonic Heroes? I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries. We've got this one.
Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open! Yeah, let's party!
So, Team Sonic Stories for players that already played or already know what Sonic is. Like, they expect you to know what fucking Sonic is. And then we have Team Dark, which is basically everything else, but harder. Very harder. Basically, the difficulty is up by the rise. There's more robots, the levels are lengthened, I think. But Team Dark is basically Shadow, Rouge, and Omega. Omega is not E102 Gamma. I know people mistake that a lot. I used to mistake it too, but no. It's just E102 Gamma. And I'll go over that in a bit.
This must be it. I found Eggman's secret treasure.
Now I get it. Now I know what this is all about. You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby. This makes us a team.
Team Chaotix is basically one of the new characters, or actually no, they're not new since they appeared in Chaotix, but new characters, which is Vector, Espio, and Charmy.
It's here! Yeah!
What's wrong with you?
It's here! It's here! We've got work!
What?
I've heard good things about you and require your detective services. And I can handsomely.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Espio, don't be silly. Besides, you know our policy. We never turn down work that pays.
Yeah, you know our policy!
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Yes, sir!
Roger.
Their whole thing is basically finding stuff. So, say you have to smash 85 robots in just one level. You have to go through the whole entire level just to smash those 85 robots. Say you had to extinguish 12 candles. Just kidding, 85. That's not actually how much you need to extinguish, but it's a lot. It's a lot. But Team Chaotix is wacky and goofy. Like, their banger hits too. Their banger hits hella hard. And they get disrespected by almost every character.
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
If it's about a date, it'll have to wait.
Jade! You think this is a joke, you little brat?
Now hand over that chow nice and easy.
I bet you're the ones who took chocolate chow.
What?
It's not nice to tease my friends.
Yeah, time to rock and roll!
Man, who are those creeps over there?
What's up, Espio?
And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad?
Our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys?
You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
Team Rose's team is basically the easiest part of the game. Like, their levels are shorter, it's more complex. Their Z move, no, not Pokemon. So I forgot to tell you guys, every team has a Z move, basically kind of like a power move that you can use as a team. Their power move is invincibility plus thing charged plus all bubbles you can have. That's basically their ability. Basically, Team Rose has, I guess you could say, a tutorial. Like, I haven't played the game 3 times already. It starts you off with a tutorial since the story is supposed to be easier for easy players that don't know what a challenging experience is and just want to play Team Rose first. Now that I have established Team... Oh wait, I forgot to say, Cream is a new character.
I wonder where Sonic is. Oh no! Amy, please be more careful with our only clue. You're right, I'm sorry. Nice catch, Fid. Chocolate. Hey, you guys, cheer up. You know we'll find them. No time to waste just standing here. Come on, let's get going. Okay.
Team Rose is basically Amy, which is, we all know a character. Cream the Rabbit, which is a new character, with her pal Chow. Or, I think I don't know if the name has changed over time, but I think it's not Chocoletta, but something else. And then we have a recruiting character from Sonic Adventure 1, Big. And let me tell you, this guy is funny. He just makes the stupidest puns, and it's just so funny. Now that we went over every, as you could say, team, now we can go over the story. So all of these teams I explained lead up to the big mass part. So basically, as you guys saw in the cutscenes, Sonic gets an invitation. So he goes. Team Dark wants to just find Jules, or they all have their own thing going on. Rouge wants Jules. Shadow wants to find out if he's really an android or not. And Omega just wants to destroy Eggman. So I guess that's a goal or objective. So basically, they all want to go after Eggman. Team Rose is basically Chocoletta and Big's Froggy being stolen by Sonic, of all people. So they're trying to figure out the mystery. And then Team Chaotix is basically just wants money. They don't care about Eggman's robots. The only reason why they're fighting them is because they're getting in their way. But they all lead up to the big part, which is the mass part. So you fight Eggman a lot in this game. You fight his robots. His robots are a big part of this game. But did I ever tell you that that wasn't the real Eggman? So once they all get together, it's actually revealed that Metal Sonic was the Eggman the entire time.
Then who was it? Who locked you up here for trying to conquer the world?
It was...
All living things kneel before your master.
Finally transformed!
So that's Metal Sonic?
It's useless! Metal Sonic has combined your data with the power of chaos and is super strong! We can't defeat it! If only we had the 7 Chaos Emeralds! What's this? But how? Even with the Emerald's power, our chances for victory are slim. It would take a miracle.
Just leave that to me, Doc.
Sonic, no! I'm going with you too!
Tails,
You can count me in, too.
Knuckles.
Okay, guys, we'll buy you some time. That way you can use your superpowers.
Okay then, let's get ready to do this. We'll show that creep the real superpower of teamwork!
So, Metal Sonic has actually been imposing as Eggman and basically taking control of his whole army. Imagine you making a creation and your whole thing just overpowers you and just takes you over and then just locks you up somewhere. Oh yeah, the radio call that Team Chaotix got? Yeah, that was Eggman. Secretly. And Eggman needed help, so he sent Teen Chaos to get them. Don't know why I had to extinguish 60 torches, but okay. So, once they all meet up, Metal Sonic actually transforms into Metal Madness, which is basically kind of like a Kai monster, Digimon monster. I don't know. So, all these three teams have to go and distract the Metal Madness while Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles go Super Sonic and Tails and Knuckles. And Knuckles don't go really super though, they just get powered ups and they can fly. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. And so, you get to battle him in the sky. Now, I'll tell you about the history of this battle of mine. I literally had to work with the spinning camera. Like, I don't know why my camera was just spinning. I don't know if it was a glitch in the I don't know if it was like a glitch in like the game or something, but I had to work with that the entire time. So yeah, I didn't really get to experience a normal gameplay, but it still was not that bad. I liked it, I really did. But once you defeat Metal Madness, you get this cutscene.
It's no use, but why can't I defeat you?
Because we're Sonic Heroes. Anytime you want a rematch, just let me know. I'll be waiting.
Hey Sonic, wait up! Sorry to leave like this, but I can't let my Sonic get away! Good luck,
Sonic sure has his hands full.
I guess I'm out of here too. I think I'll go hunt for someone else's treasure.
She never gives up, does she? Oh, no, you don't. Wait!
Guess that's it for this case.
Guess so.
But what about our money?
Man, I almost forgot! That's light ball!
All right! Our next adventure awaits us, so there's no time to waste. Yeah! We're Sonic Heroes!
What goes up must come down. Yeah, my feet don't touch the ground.
But yeah, I had fun with Sonic Heroes. Not the most enjoyable game, considering that it's hella long, but that's what games are supposed to be. They're supposed to be long, and I'm not going to complain about it. But other than that, the annoying thing I could find was falling off random ledges and stuff. And the rail system is fucked, but yeah. So I'm not going to say bye in this video yet because I still need to make my conclusion. But still, it'd be good to have you guys stick around for a bit to see the credits. If you don't, then just skip to this. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. So I just reviewed 3 games, which took an hour or 2. With all the editing that I had to do, that also took me an hour, and this took like approximately a total of a week to finish this. Yes, a week. Because I had to mash clips together, I had to do so much stuff, and plus with school, I couldn't really speedrun it, so I had to do a lot. So, I'll tell you this. Our next video will be about Sonic 06, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Riders, Sonic Rush, and Sonic and the Secret Rings. That's 5 or 6 games, which will take me a while to even make. So while I'm doing that, how about you guys watch some of my other videos that I posted, or watch some of my recent videos that I'm going to post soon, if I even have any plans for them. But I hope you guys like this short little thing I did. If you guys really like it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
It's up to you, Sonic. Shadow, continuous use of your super form will cause you to disappear. Get back now. Did you really think you had a chance?